I just wanted to ask you what inspired you to become an environmentalist.
Personally, what inspired me was actually entirely nature because ever since the beginning, I've just, somehow the simple things we overlook, like a little few dandelions or a butterfly or a flower or trees or waves, things that we often overlook were caught by my eyes. And from them, I happened to learn. Trees taught me never to give up because whenever we prune them, they again regrow. Or bees taught me how to collaborate because when a bee pollinates the flower and the flower gives nectar to the bee, they collaborate together. Seas taught me how to celebrate. And somehow these are some very simple things, but then later, when I got invited in different places, recently I was in Bombay, invited by NASSCOM as one of the youngest speakers, which is the largest tech and leadership gathering in Asia. Over there, it happened so that I was talking about technology and I connected it with nature. How, we all know about biomimicry. So nature has been what has driven me and inspired me to get into all of these things.
Hi, my name is Ben Pavelu of Class 7A. So, how did you come up with the concept of G3?
G3. All right, interesting. You've done a bit of some research about my work. So, G3 is basically comprises of two elements. First one is the awareness part, and second is a physical kit. So, the full form of G3 is generate your own oxygen, grow your own food, and give the community. So, this was an initiative that I created, and I also collaborated with Pondicherry government for it. And I had the opportunity to launch it with Miss Kiran Bedi ma'am, who was the former Lieutenant Governor of Pondicherry. And in this, the awareness element is about workshops and telling students about it, about climate literacy. And we also have a kit in which we give, seed balls and grow kit and a pot that you can paint and keep grains and water for birds. And similarly, we are encouraging, in ground learning and also awareness about environment.
I'm Srinathi of grade 8A. What is your final goal?
My final goal? Interesting. Final goal as in what I want to do by the end of my life? I get your question. So, in terms of final goal, I have somehow not restricted myself that I want to become something in particular or I want to do something in particular, because I think, every second so many innovations are coming, so much is happening, that restricting myself would be partialism with my creativity and my ideas that I possess. But yes, I have these 4S that I really want to deep dive into. So, the 4S are, first one is beneath us, soil, the first S. I really want to explore it because there are so many microbes and it's a world beyond our imagination we don't know about. The second one is spirituality, that is the inside of us, because if we don't know ourselves, how will we change the world? The third one is sustainability, the outside of us, sustainable living, promoting others to have sustainable living. And the fourth one is space, that is above us. Because the thought that Earth is such a tiny dot in the world, yet so much is happening inside it. We are talking, something else is going on in another part of the world. It really excites me to learn more about that.
I'm Dakshita of grade 8A. On which age did you start your journey?
My journey, as I mentioned, has been from a very young age. I'm still young, we are all still young. But then I started, even before I started to walk and talk, admiring nature and learning from it and understanding it. But my main journey started at the age of 4, when in 2016, Vada cyclone hit the shore of Tamil Nadu. And then I started participating in tree plantation drives. Then at the age of 6, I founded Prasiddhi Forest Foundation. I did tree plantation. So my journey has sort of evolved over time, as a nature lover at 2, a tree planter by 4, an environmental advocate by 6, and a global mobilizer now at the age of 11.